Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Ridwanullah family. Jazakumullahu khair for tuning in to another episode of Ridwanullah TV, your source to completely maximize your business and life in this dunya and in the akhirah by the grace, will, and for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I wanted to share with you an important insight that I've gained in this journey of, building, businesses and a life that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with and that I love, is that there's two particular areas of business and life that you really have to get comfortable with in order to take your business and life to the next level. And sadly, most people are not comfortable with the first part because they're so into the second part. And there's a third part actually, which is the part that is not one of the two. So the first part is the front and center of stage, right? When you are doing videos and audios and things like that, things that people could physically see and hear as well, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. So when you are able to be comfortable at being in front of the screen and sharing your videos and your audios and things like that, things that make you a little bit more vulnerable, in that case, you have a trajectory of success that is unlike before, right? And then the second part is behind the scenes, right? You know what I mean? Just selling products and services that is not your name, that is not your face, that is not your voice. That you're just in the behind the scenes, whether you're doing it on in person or online, right? And you are able to take that to the next level, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. And then the second part is the individual who, as I've mentioned, that is comfortable behind the scenes, right? Hiding behind a brand. And there's nothing wrong with it. Whichever one that you love most is okay. But I'm just telling you the one that will help you maximize your bliss, your productivity and potential, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. And that's basically the area that I'm focused on right now. And then the third person or individual is the one who is not in front of in front and is not even behind. They're completely out of the game. They're not in the game. So I advise you to get into the game, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, and do the things that is necessary to be able to get your business and life to the next level, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. So that's really it. Obviously I'm learning and growing through a lot of things right now. I have, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, a lot of things going on in terms of business and life. Obviously working full-time, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, for a company. On the side I'm doing my businesses, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, partnerships and investments. I'm working with a couple of individuals that I like, trying to figure out how we could take our businesses and lives to the next level, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. I'm telling you from real experience, real world experience, as well as online experience. I work with individuals on a personal level, especially different potential clients, different friends and family and things like that. And I was sitting with one of my other friends. I had a couple of business meetings last week, and I was sitting with one of my friends who's working on an online business right now. I was picking his brain about the online business he's in, and he was picking my brain about, the online or offline businesses that I'm doing. And basically, he was picking my brain about personal branding, what I'm really working on, right? Branding is the thing that I love the most, that I've been working on behind the scenes unknowingly for years. And I'm trying to consciously work on branding professionally as well as personally, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. So that's what it's really coming from. So I've really realized, for all these years, even though I didn't have, a very successful or any level of successful business behind the scenes, and, very minimal success of business in front of the scenes. And, I just thought man, I've been getting comfortable in front of the scenes with my business and life. And, obviously, if you can get comfortable with the most uncomfortable thing, which is being in front of the screen and being seen and heard. And the other one, not being seen or heard, but just being felt through your product, physical and non-physical product offers, products and services. Then, you know, it's going to be one of those things where, you know, if you get comfortable in front of the screen, you're able to take your whole life, your business and life to the next level. And I know I sound like a little bit cliche, but you know, you learn and grow through a lot of things, and it's really about business and life in this life, right? I don't want to get into another topic, but I want to really finish off strong. Is that, you know, through all of these things that I've learned, you really have to be very, very comfortable in front of the scenes. That really dives deeper into self-esteem, worth, confidence, competence, and courage. And, you know, most people think you're crazy one way or the other, and they don't really understand the method behind the madness. So keep going at it. Keep doing what you're doing, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. I'm so inspired and motivated to take my business and life to the next level like you wouldn't believe. I have a lot of things coming up behind the scenes, and I'm actually driving to Dhuhr right now. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So I just wanted to utilize my net time, no extra time, as much as I possibly can. Shout out to my friend Ali Abdullah. I had a nice meeting with him last week. And he gave me this camera stand, the phone stand for the car, as a gift, mashallah. You know, as a hungry young fella, mashallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward him as well. So quick shout out to them, to him, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. More individuals like that, connect with individuals like that, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. I hope that makes sense to you, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, that you should be focused on you know, being in front of the scenes, regardless of how hard and uncomfortable it is. It feels like you're kind of naked in the beginning and at times, and just keep doing that, keep doing that, and you know, it'll get to a point where you'll be comfortable, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, and you know, the behind the scenes work will be easier. And I have a lot of different business and life insights and breakthroughs coming up for you guys, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. So make sure that you like the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, make sure you leave your comment below, and bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, share with anybody who needs a little bit of inspiration and motivation to build their halal businesses and life in this dunya and in the akhirah by the grace, will, and for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I'm just got to the masjid right now, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. And I'm saying that not to brag or anything, or to, you know, seem like a pious person, but just to let you guys know, so you guys get linked up with the masjid as well, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. Just because you're running a business and you're trying to live your life doesn't mean you don't need to get connected to the masjid. The masjid is number one priority, then your business, then your life, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. So jazakumullahu khair, Ridwanullah family, for tuning into another episode of Ridwanullah TV, your source to completely maximize your business and life. The pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your business and life in this dunya and in the akhirah by the grace, will, and for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.